put you on fire. Let's get you to that next step. And that's the thing. We got to get to the next step because there's another step after that. And we keep learning and we keep, pouring into the process. But if we're not focused on what he's pouring into our lives, if we're not focused on his calling for our lives, then we're just stagnant. We're not producing. You got to produce fruit, guys. And you can't produce fruit if you don't plant a little seed here and there. And you got to till the ground sometimes, man. And in the right season for that individual, you need to plant that seed. And then you wait. You don't push it, you wait and you bear fruit. But you also got to nurture it, you got to water it. You got to keep the bugs off of it, the sin off of it. So you got to help that person that you're discipling, But we're talking about focus. If I focus on what he's pouring in there instead of focusing on what I want to do, things always get better. They always do. But I still do it from time to time. I want to do this. So I'm not gonna pay attention to that right now. Sometimes we choose to not pay attention to that still small voice. Then it gets harder to hear. So if you're having an issue with focus, first thing you want to do is just pray more. Say all the time our focus should be on something else. On what the outcome could be for someone else. Not even for ourselves, but for someone else. And so focusing on anything like that when you're doing stuff like this, it's hard. It is. You want to win, you want to do good. I still do want to win and do good. But I want to have more of an impact on you guys than me just having good content. I want it to be more focused content. Focused on what the Lord's pushing in. Something that you guys might need to hear at that very moment. And he's done that many times on the stream, over and over and over again. And I just noticed it. Sometimes we just gotta be still and go. And see, that's what I put it on. And so it seems like I did do a little bit more being still than actually speaking into your lives. So I prayed about it, and the Lord said, listen, if you're like me and you have issues with focus, literally pray for focus. And if you have and you still don't see a change, pray more. It's not that he's not there. He's there. And he's going to help you. But you have to truly believe it. And sometimes it takes us a few prayers to really get it. And sometimes he needs us to wait. Anything that you do that can honor him, if you ask him to elevate it, he will. So you ask, well, why are mine not elevated yet? Well, maybe I need to pray one more time. Maybe I need to focus a little bit more. He's got his reasons, and I don't need to question them. But his answers are always there. Might not be the answer we want. Might not be the answer we even expected. Might be the opposite of what you wanted. But he knows what's best for you. And it could turn out to be just something amazing. I won't tell people that I'll pray for them. I mean, I do sometimes, but I try not to. I try to intentionally pray at the moment for people, with the people. And it makes it more powerful, because that way you are obedient in many different ways. He's called us to confess him before man. And when you're telling people you'll pray for them, that's just such a normal. Everybody hears that all the time. Oh, I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. But how often does someone just stop and pray for you right then and there? And that's got so much more impact. So therefore, you are pouring more of what he is, and you're confessing who he is a lot more than just saying that. And how many times, even I'm guilty of this, I'm very guilty of this from my past, back in my early deacon days and stuff like that, people would approach me and I'll be like, I'll pray for you. And there was times that I forgot. never did pray for him. And I've thought back on that. And so, I felt the best way, he says, if you've got a problem with something, got a problem with what you're looking at, pluck out your eye. If you've got a problem with what your hands are touching, cut off your hand. He's also saying, if you've got a problem with obedience, then change it. Change what you're doing. So I don't do that anymore. I say, okay, let's pray.